run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Falcons at 11-5 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Penix. A complete to Drake London. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They are going for it. Penix. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Saints, 32-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with a rookie. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 48.
Robinson on a give right side. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 23-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see him last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
He'll field this at the 5. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
To throw now, Shuck. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Shuck. This one taken in by Olave. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Inside handoff, Smith. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 106 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
A sinker on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point trying good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, nice move. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To throw is Shuck. Olave holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's out wide for Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First carry now for Pierre Strong. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shuck now to throw. The pass caught by Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now Shuck. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Olave motioning to the left. Here's Shuck. His pass caught with the 4. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Bailey, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That one deep for London. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and 8. Looking to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra.
And got his man complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Falcons first down.
To the air, Penix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now Penix. He finds Mooney here on the comeback route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They'll throw with Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Gano's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Now third down and 7.
Track 60. Tag. Nike 18 Rapper. 18 Rapper.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own